So people are talking a lot about the Arkham games and the Arkham series and um, what it needs at the moment. I've literally got some ideas down here that I want to share with you all, and well, obviously there are a few. Enough stuff has been said about Arkham Asylum, and I want to say something about that one because literally it's where it all started. You get me? It's where it all began. And basically, I want to say the first time I ever played Batman Arkham Asylum was the first time I literally felt like, yeah, an actual Batman game that was like for the actual voice character who voices him in the animated shows, the series. And it was crazy because they captured it really well, like where they focused it. And like it sort of brought your childhood out. Like you get gassed playing it, and they don't have their own clothes. Like they wear inmate clothes, and the only characters that have their own clothes is Batman and Joker, really. Other than anyone else, you don't see Riddler in there. You don't see any of the big characters in there. Not until later on in the games. But I sort of think that they stirred the pot and they went a little bit like cheeky with it. And I'll say it how it is, like I always do. The reason why I say they got a little bit cheeky with it is because it got repetitive with the characters. Like you saw three characters from the original Rocksteady game. Scarecrow, which I liked him, by the way. He was my favourite Scarecrow. I didn't like the newer one because I thought they just trashed him. He looked trashy. And for a character in a game, in a video game, that's never a good thing. Killer Croc and Bane were two characters later on revealed. Obviously you can see them through side missions. They can be activated whilst exploring or whatever, however you choose to sort of play your Arkham games. And one other thing that caught my attention was, yeah, it got repetitive. I hated it. What I think with games on a whole, I think it's never good that they stop you from actually being Batman. Like in a Batman game, it needs a Batcave, it needs a Batmobile, but most importantly, it needs a Batwing. It needs everything that the Batman has in the cartoons, in the films. He needs the best gadgets, he needs the best resources, he needs, he needs it all. And I think for the games, like, they've just given Batman, stuff that he doesn't really need. You know what I mean? You could just go to the Batcave, change your bat suits, and choose whichever one's good for you. If you have a preference, or you want to wear an armored suit, or you have to change into one that will protect you if you're going into some area where there'll be a lot of hostiles. You want to be prepared for that sort of challenge, and you want to meet the requirements. And I think for Rockstar to not give you that, to say, you know what, on Arkham Knight, we're gonna copy Arkham City, we're gonna contact Lucius, and we're gonna have the Batwing drop off this thing. Like, am I a dickhead or something? I'm playing Batman, and you literally told us in the trailers that this was the best Batman game made, and you're lying to us. Why? What have we done to you? Because they want to lie to you. It's mad because it got repetitive, and that really annoyed me. And obviously you can't say it got repetitive because it was the first game in the series. Of course it was going to make mistakes. Of course it was going to have, little, bits about it that were, quirky and awkward and off. But that was, how they learned. And And you could tell they learned their lesson in Arkham City. Whereas when you play that, you sort of think, this is different. You know, I never had this in the other one, because Batman had time to think. He had times to say, I need this gadget or I need that gadget. Now, for Batman to not be equipped in Arkham City with the explosive gel and the line launcher and the batarangs and the Batclaw, you know, just all the ones that he had in Arkham Asylum, that just really annoyed me, because I thought, why do you have to get them dropped off again? Like, what's the point? Bring them with you, you know what I mean? Like, you know you're gonna need it. You know you're heading into, you know, an area where, you know, you're gonna be faced with, oh shit, there's gonna be water here. I need to get over this ravine, but I need the line launcher. You ask Alfred to drop it off whilst he's dropping off your Batsuit. But then again, like, I didn't like that, because any thug that was walking around on a rooftop could just see Batman's Bruce Wayne. That is, and they could have told people that, and that would have just raised eyebrows. That's exactly why Batman Arkham Knight made no sense. It made no sense because towards the end of the game, they killed off the Arkham Knight. A build-up, so much preparation, so much non-thought went into this character. I mean, you could have gone into the Batcave and changed into Arkham Knight, you know. Batman with a voice modifier on, talk like Arkham Knight. You know, he's Batman, but really deep down, he wants to be the Arkham Knight. He wants to be cool. You know what I mean? He wants his own private army. Who doesn't? I just think, like, it should annoy people. It annoyed me because when I played it for the first time, I was thinking to myself, there is no way, and I mean no way, I'm gonna pass this. It's frustrating as fuck. The Riddler missions fucking pissed me off. The tank battles, on my days. Literally, for people who have controllers, I feel for you, man. I feel for you. I feel for all of you. Like, you just sit there pressing the same buttons trying to shoot these. You know, I'm doing the Joker's Funhouse. I'm redoing that how many times, and it's frustrating me. Because I literally get up to the part where I meet the Abramovich guy, and I get a good combo going, and then when I go to attack him, they either try and attack me, I'm there to counter, and then he gets a lucky shot on me, which does not make any sense. So, you know, I'm playing a lot of Arkham City, I'm watching the videos, I'm just trying to look at it as a game of where it came from.